boo rap, push that, boo rap, push that, boo rap. Les zap.
Fine. But 17 more years.
That's what your dad's gonna do. I'll just try again. Have another kid.
Just do it.
Fine. What's 5 more minutes?
Did you point at me? Hello, and welcome to Entity Point, Colorado, 1988. I am what some call the narrator. You may or may not find out who or what I am. Before we begin, it's time to take a delve into our player's psyche, beginning with Weston Newdale. James Francis. Oh, are you serious?
More or less.
Fair.
Little disappointed that powers are back.
Oof.
I really don't want to talk to Malcolm Kane either, but he apparently is necessary for now. Malcolm Kane's a lot nicer.
Michael Caine's the nicest.
Oh, Michael Kane. Never met him. He's dead.
You've met his corpse. Actually, no, you haven't.
Yeah, I did. I didn't talk to it. I just interacted with it and was like, item. I'm really curious where Weston went because there was just a pink flash of light and then he was gone. But Pratt says he'll be fine. So
Don't lift it like that.
yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. I enjoyed playing Nintendo with Zach and Nathan. Not Nathan. Oh my gosh.
I missed.
Trevor. My brain.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Heard Alistair's doing better. He, in theory, said he's going to check up on Felix, so hopefully he's doing alright too. Yeah. I don't know. Malcolm Kane says he wants to help. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, even though he's telling the truth. But
You can't throw anyone.
I might be able to now, actually. Not physically.
You know what I meant.
I can just turn my arm into a catapult.
Which means you really trust Malcolm Kane.
Yeah. I phrased it.
No.
Yep again.
No.
Yep again.
Before we begin, do any of the players have any questions?
Do we know Malcolm Kane?
No. But you already decided
Was
to.
that a yes or a no?
Nah.
Okay.
But you already decided to, so.
Yeah, we're gonna be on guard though, and we have a personal escort. Yay! That's cool.
Is that all? No.
Yeah.
No questions today, Weston?
Nope. Weston's never had any questions.
Not real ones. I've had a question every single week.
No.
Sometimes multiple. You got something in your eyelash, your right one?
It's called an eyeball, Connor.
No, there was some kind of... You got it. It was some kind of, like, crusty or something like that.
Should I get the toilet paper?
Alright, let's do this.
Allow me to paint a picture. Hydron looked at Lane and Burke, waiting for their response. Absolutely not, Lane said. Why? Because I'm not letting you make something meant to kill me. All of us are far too powerful to not have a failsafe. Lane turned to Burke. Well, what do you say to this nonsense? Burke thought about it for a long time. I agree. What? We need some way to keep us all in check if we go too far. Then it's decided. I'll get the weapons ready. Thursday, June 2nd, 1988. Weston Newdale has appeared back in front of Zachary Downs' house where Bartholomew Pratt and James Newdale are waiting.
It's the first still.
No.
It's been the first a very long time. It's been the first since I told Destiny what was going on. Or no, I'm sorry, I just wrote it wrong. Continue. So he just appears again?
He appears right back exactly where he was.
How long's it been on my side?
Nah. He
Just
disappeared.
went poof.
He disappeared for like 10 seconds and then reappeared.
Weston?
Yes.
Huh.
You good?
How was your talk? As Pratt is standing there with a Infinity escort and Kane is like right there like... Weston, how was your talk?
Good. Good?
What they want to talk about. Actually, no. Which ones did you talk to?
Who was I talking to again? Sorry, what did I tell you?
Pratt, do you have any idea what's going on?
He went to the garden.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
Right, just wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
You didn't tell me that. You just vanished and he said you were pink, so... I don't know what that means.
Was it a little pink flash when he... Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
And Kane's just looking between you guys and it's like, oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, talk was great.
Is he lying to me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
He didn't think so.
He honestly doesn't know what he's saying right now.
So, that's fair.
It's kind of a mix between... half of his face is like saying it, half of his face is like...
Uh-huh.
You okay, Weston?
Don't touch
All
my
right.
forehead, I got sunburnt on Saturday.
I think he's the Avatar.
My bald head.
Alright, I'm still here. You're still here.
Are you okay, Weston?
Yes.
was that the
That was a straight up lie.
Right, okay, so... I guess...
Pratt looks
Continue.
at James and he's like,
We're good to go. Let's go investigate this machine thing.
okay.
We're not gonna wait an hour and go take a little nap? Like,
No.
Okay.
No.
Change
Kane, lead the way. As
We're gonna...
Kane's just like, I don't know. Can we not forget it on me again, please?
You wanna come with?
I said I would.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I completely forgot about you. You're not very high on my list of priorities.
Zach is off camera. He's running the camera right now.
Say hi, Zach.
Zach's holding a camcorder.
Okay, and then Zach's only a camera.
He's just setting up big, like...
What are you doing there, buddy?
As I'm documenting this for...
Oh, I'm just getting ready to kill myself.
Again. Do it for the vine!
That doesn't come out yet. That doesn't come out for another, like,
So I'm gonna...
12 years.
As we're walking, I'm gonna linger...
Why did I break you?
No, it was like...
No, Vine came out in 2000, right?
say that on stream.
No.
I did.
Came out in 2016.
Vine was not out for very long.
2 years, I think.
Yeah.
He shut
Max.
down 2017. 2018. It broke him.
No, we're still like 30 years
We're
out.
at
Or 20, 30
30
years
years.
out.
before it shuts down. I'll do it for the YouTube.
Needless to
Yeah.
say, we're ahead of our time.
But anyway, I'm
Do
gonna...
it for the dogs.
I'm
Do it
gonna
for the
hang back
No.
with Weston, and we're gonna be talking mentally while
Do it
we're
for
walking.
CompuServe.
Do it for AOL.
Do it for the tape.
Do
it for a single pixely
that's
picture.
What's going on is I'm gonna be
Okay.
talking to Weston mentally.
As
Hey,
you
what's
are.
going on?
Great question.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Okay.
I was asked if I was ready for the consequences of my action. I said yes. Now I'm here.
Okay. You get
So either I'm a ticking time bomb, and I just am going to explode.
I'm gonna try to, like, gonna look at him. I'm gonna kind of concentrate, see if I can
just
see
see
anything.
a literal bomb inside my chest.
So I'm gonna roll to just kind of
Oh, you won't see it on
click, click, click. I don't know that.
I know. I'm telling you now, it doesn't matter how high you roll, you're not
I'm
going to
gonna
see
roll
anything
anyway,
on
because I might see something else useful.
it. Oh, yeah, fair.
It's a 4, so nothing really changes. I'm like,
Well, I don't see a bomb.
alright.
Liquid bomb. Does he look possessed?
So,
Has he been possessed? Because I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
I'm talking to him mentally.
Oh.
So we're
No,
just
but I
walking
can see your power looking straight at him, focusing
Well, no,
on
I'm
him.
looking at him and I'm like,
James,
He's-
how's
he's been
Phylux doing?
oh, Alistair went to go check in on him. I haven't talked to Felix today, actually. No, I'm sorry. I talked to them earlier, but the powers had nope. When did I talk to Felix?
No, you didn't.
No,
The day
I
before the
dialed
powers turned
Felix's
on.
number on accident trying to call someone else. This is before the powers turned off. I mean, I haven't talked to them yet,
Okay.
but Alistair said he was going to check in, so...
Good to know.
Alistair would have some vague understanding of what Felix had gone through, so... At least more than I would. Sorry, that Coke was... well, carbonated more than I thought it was.
Just drink a Coke.
Spicy.
I mean, it has Coke in it. We're just gonna be quoting Vines this entire
And
session.
TikToks.
Hey, that's
But...
road work ahead. I sure hope it
anything else I
does.
should know about? Are we good?
Blake was there. He saw.
Can he stay there for
He saw like all the stuff that I did. So
Oh, you didn't tell him that you saw anything.
no.
No. This is Patrick telling you that you did not tell James what you saw there.
No, I mean,
he's-
but it's
that's
insinuated
right
that I
now.
both saw
That's
them
right
that
now.
I did, and that Blake also saw them now.
Yeah, but I don't know what that means. I'm like, so did you just like see your wife? Like all of it?
Yeah, pretty much all the horrible stuff
Where-
that I've done.
Answer it. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, that's.
I was gonna ask, where did you start being
Wait, this
being
is in my
conscious?
head,
Were
right.
you in like a test tube somewhere?
No,
Because you're a clone, remember?
that's a really good question
What
though.
was the first thing you saw?
A garden.
When you
Oh, in the
when you
okay,
were
so yes,
shown
I saw it in
whatever.
like this little pond, and it reflected all.
Okay,
the horrible
sounds
things.
a little bit like Lord of the Rings. Not gonna lie.
First thing I saw was Stabbing Lane.
That's what it's based off of. Sure.
Mirror of Galadriel.
That's not what I was thinking of.
That's what it reminds me of.
Okay.
We have different realms of the internet.
First thing I saw was Stabbing Lane.
Yeah. Okay. That tracks. Cool.
Excuse me. The first thing you should have seen is you replacing Riffin. But that wasn't your fault. So.
What? Oh. No, he didn't. He did not consciously get a choice in that at all.
First thing should have been cheating on your math test.
Ah, yes. The most morally correct decision of my whole 16 years on this earth.
Flipping off the history teacher.
under the table, even.
Yeah, that's even worse.
You're just like,
You've been thinking about that for years. You've never apologized.
That really started my downward spiral.
okay, cool. Kane, where are we going?
The Bird Star Mall.
Oh, right, underneath it.
Yes.
Yeah. Fine. Alright, cool.
Move it, old man. I'm not that old.
You look
I'm only
it.
like 39.
You grade early, boy.
Shut up.
It's
It's been a long life.
You already got salt and pepper in there.
Thanks. I'm going to be self-conscious about it for the rest of my life.
Good.
Good. You need at least a couple things to be
Couple of
self-conscious
insecurities.
about. You need a couple things to be conscious about.
Yeah. I'm gonna gray
Like we
early.
do.
Fun fact.
What?
I'm gonna gray early. I have like a bunch of gray hairs already.
I don't know.
I'm
but-
already an old man,
I don't
so
know. My friend Jarrett is already mostly like salt and pepper.
he's not.
He's younger than me.
Exactly. He's 1 year younger than you. Why are we talking about this? Because it's
We were
fun.
talking about Kane having salt and pepper hair when
Because
he's.
it's one of
you know,
those
in his-
sessions.
Because he's
That's
old.
Because it's going to be one of these.
How old are you, Kane?
How old am I?
Yes.
That is the question he asked.
early 40s.
Just say
Alright,
the number.
are you older or younger than Lane?
Most people here are younger than Lane.
Wait, hold on. We're not going to address the fact that he said his age was early 40s.
Yes.
And not just said 42. Who says? Oh yeah.
Maybe I don't want to tell you.
I'm in my mid-teens. See how ridiculous that
You
sounds?
are.
No, it sounds ridiculous when you say once you pass 30, it's just I'm in my 30s.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Lane was in his 60s.
Freaking own your age, man.
Cool. 60s
Technically,
is not
you're
that
5.
Cool.
No, 16. 6. You're 6. So you're not even in your teens.
But I have the maturity of a 16-year-old.
No, you don't.
Why do you
You're
have
right.
your
It's like
permit?
12.
Why are you acting like that's something to brag about? Pratt's like, didn't you kill somebody? Moving on.
Killed multiple
Is
people.
any of this
actually.
relevant?
Yeah, I may be younger than you. I may be younger than most people. I have a higher kill count than most as well.
I have the
That's
most.
nothing to be
Let's keep
proud of.
going. I have the most
Zach, that's
highest.
actually
That was
negative
out of
one.
character.
Hey, I have the highest kill
So-
count. Let's keep going. Come on.
Is Wilcox on in this universe?
He is now.
Cool. I'm gonna start reaching out to him and see if I can find Wilcox.
Cannot.
What shielding do you have around this place?
I have not put any shielding there
Where is he?
Great decision.
Why can't I feel him?
because he's in a place that you can't see or feel.
So what kind of shielding?
I did not place the shielding there.
That's not my question.
No, I did not make the shielding.
Yes, I want to know what kind of shielding, not who put it there.
It's a stone that nullifies energy.
Fine. But radios can reach it in and out, right?
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. Okay.
Good to know. Good to know. I'll work on that.
I don't like you.
Well, I don't like you.
You ruined my life.
Technically,
Technically, you ruined my life.
Lane ruined your life.
No. You did.
I
Mr. Experimenting on Lizzie's dad.
And creating me.
Yes. Very specifically creating him.
Yeah,
Door's right here.
Oh, we're at the mall! How convenient! We're like 4 blocks out and it's like,
wow, you're practically right there.
What?
do we want violence?
I mean, in about 6 minutes.
Green. Yellow in my hair.
You get to the mall. He takes you around the back, where you find a bunch of old crates, and he just pushes some aside, and there's a door, a trap door down.
Tap, tap with my foot.
Well, no time like the present.
Cool.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
thought
go
I
down
was
first.
going first.
Nope.
You can go
You
down.
walk down, and immediately you feel yourself disconnected from your powers.
Makes sense. I thought you were gonna say immediately fall off the
So
ladder.
I'm
And
going.
die.
I'm going. Like what? Second to last. We'll leave one of the Infinity people up here as a watch. I'm watching everyone go down, and I just see their power sniff out.
Mm-hmm.
Except
games.
Kane, that's cheating.
That is a
I didn't choose to do this. I did not choose this.
It's cheating.
Because he's matching their energy.
This is gonna be stupid, and it's probably not gonna work. But I'm gonna try to take on, since I have come into contact with Kane, try to mimic that.
It does
that-
not work that way.
I know. I'm going to keep trying, even though I know it doesn't work that way. So I'm just like,
That's how it works.
No, it doesn't. It shouldn't.
all right, Zach, you coming down?
Yes, he's going down to the deep dark tunnel.
I can't teleport away in there.
No.
Hey, cool. Nope. We're all.
Maybe it's not a good idea for me to go down
Good
there.
thing
I'll be up
Melvin's
here
here
because
to
people
sell.
are about
Cool.
to die.
All right, I'm climbing down. Zach
Just
has,
ignore what I just said.
Zach has opted to stay up with the one Infinity Soldier.
Order.
So I'm going down last. Zax and an Infinity Soldier are staying up there as a quick getaway. Oh, okay. Cool.
And you go down, and the Infinity guy's like,
Which one?
a random Infinity.
Rat is coming with us.
He's clearly going down there.
Also, as
Keep in mind, I still have my biker's helmet.
As we're walking, I'm going. This is you. This is Lydia. When we end up needing Violet.
Did you say Fievel?
Violet.
Oh, I was like...
Actually, it's Fiverr.
The American Tail.
Their name is Fiverr.
So,
Fiverr.
I'm going to, as we're walking,
Goes with.
just kind of. How long's this ladder?
It's not a very long ladder.
Cool.
It's like 10 feet down.
I'm gonna kind of grab
Melfi.
Pratt's arm once we all hit the bottom.
Hello?
Hey, do you have a quick way out of here, or is the ladder the best choice?
Ladder's the best choice.
Okay.
I can't teleport in or out.
What are you capable of?
I keep on love. Nothing right now.
Alright, outside of here.
I guess we'll find out outside of here.
No.
I like keeping it a secret from people because I get these reactions. Anyway, Kane, lead the way.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's not there.
What?
Bartholomew. Your
Wait.
heart. What is it?
This way?
My heart
Yes.
gives me blood.
Heck
That one's
yeah.
glowing purple.
I'm so
Does it give you
depressed.
purple blood when it glows purple?
yeah. What?
Does it give you purple blood when it glows purple?
Sometimes.
Very
Were you
little,
joking?
very little energy right now.
You actually, that's where the center of your...
I know where it's coming from.
Yeah. I'm trying to take stock on what we are capable of here.
No,
Did
no.
any of the soldiers have sources? Before, like, while we were walking? I mean...
Am I here?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
No. Malcolm Kane knocked on our door and said, "Hey, boys,
Hey!
What's
Hey!
we killed
How do
you."
you do, fellow kids?
That would be. That's Melvin. You know that.
Um,
How do you do, fellow kids?
How do you do, fellow children?
all right.
As baseball cap, I am one as well.
I am a child
His
as well.
baseball cap. He shaved his beard so he looks younger and has a skateboard.
He's got a baseball cap that says...
He already has 5 o'clock shadow. He shaved
In.
this morning.
That sounds about right. An hour later, hey guy.
Hey, guy. Hey, guy.
It's Evan Almighty.
Yep.
It's just snow.
He has to look disheveled. or he's
Santa
n-
Claus.
He has to look disheveled or he's not a mortician.
I don't think I looked too disheveled.
You're Joseph.
I'm trying to think.
Moving
Regardless, so I kind of am
Kane
like,
is
grumble,
leading
grumble,
you guys
grumble.
through several hallways with just some doors as he's walking by.
What are all these doors?
Oh, containers.
For what?
Whatever I put in there.
And what do you put in them?
Well, this one has Wilcox.
You just... Oh,
Cool.
great.
May we? I'd like to meet the person I've talked to for so long and help me get rid of the devil.
Very well. He opens the door. You see. Describe yourself.
No, you describe me.
You
know what I
describe.
look like.
You too. You see a disheveled man with kind of a lab coat that you could smell it when you walk in.
Oh, nice.
The stench
Of sweat and
and he has not shaved in months
Who shaved?
with black hair.
With black hair.
And pretty much and holding a makeshift radio. Oh, I knew I should have taken that away from you. No.
Oh,
Give it here.
hi.
No. You wanted to meet James?
Hi. I
Just
push
points
forward to the front.
You're James. You caused that. No. You James.
Yeah. Are you?
This
Wilcox?
is one B.
Yes, it is.
It worked. It did work.
Uh-huh. And whatever you sent us worked
Do
too.
that when you got here.
Yes, but I didn't believe you.
Understandable.
You shouldn't.
Thanks.
You see
Do
him?
you blame me for what you did?
I did not lie to you.
Also-
Name one time.
Also in the corner of
I
the
can
room.
name times when you didn't tell the truth.
Oh yeah.
Name one.
The running of your
You
Kane
said I would
laboratory.
leave here.
Alright.
I did run Kane Lab.
Yes. No, you did. You were not forthright or telling the truth on what you actually did here.
We were genetics.
Semantics!
I beg to differ. These powers are not genetics.
He's got a point.
He is. I'll give you that.
Not anymore. Maybe when I was first created.
Give anyone powers on purpose.
Oh, but you were still poking around with them and using them to make him.
Excuse me, sirs. You want to see a different room?
So he's nothing like mine.
You're what?
Kane.
Which-
Malcolm Kane.
What's your Kane
Is he
like?
still horrible?
No, that's Martha.
Martha.
I haven't met
Who?
that one here.
Right, Kane Lab. I understand.
Does she not exist in this one?
No, there's only 3 siblings.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's only 3 of them. Oh, it's 2.
It appears they're always.
There's just no. What did you call him? Malachi?
Yes, the youngest.
Malcolm,
Yes, he
Michael,
doesn't exist
and
there.
Malachi. I've met Malachi. He's really nice.
He said that. He's like, you said that.
You said
Also, in
that
the corner of the
already.
He's
room,
my
you can see a
favorite.
backpack with
Cool.
like a mini radio antenna on top of it, connected to it.
Your box thing worked really well.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Good.
Cool.
Good.
I don't
It's broken.
care. It did its job. Elaborate?
Sirs, would you like to see this room?
No, I would not. I would like to finish conversing.
I'm talking to the other people you invited.
No, not really.
So,
He goes over and grabs the backpack thing and puts it on.
So, what are you having him work on?
At the moment, nothing.
You said you were having him work on something.
Yes, I was.
Yes, what were you having him work on?
He points at the backpack.
What's the backpack?
Well, I brought that with me.
Yes, I wanted you to.
Right.
He's making a shield.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, I'm working on a shield.
How big?
The
Big as
town.
the town.
Oh, okay, cool.
Whatever the town is.
You mean like whatever's going on?
What's the shield for?
The end.
To protect the town from the end. I've explained this already.
That's
He thinks it.
Never mind.
He's
Because
crazy.
it will.
cool. So what was the point of showing us this?
You asked to see it.
Yes, because you said you wanted to help kill the mayor.
Yes. And I do.
So what's the point of
You
doing-
said you wanted to see this, so I showed it to you.
Yes. There's already some kind of horrible shield around the town.
You see him pull out. Joseph, you guys know that it's a modern day phone, but it would look like more like what Infinity has.
Mm-hmm.
He just pulls that out.
It won't work here.
That's not
You
what
know
it's
that.
for.
Yeah.
It's a phone
Okay, cool.
from his universe.
I got a scanner.
Right, what is it, 2016 in years?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, it is.
You have a scanner? What does it do?
Universal scanner.
Does it work down here?
Good question.
I don't
You
see
pull
why
it
it
out?
wouldn't.
It turns on.
What is what? Yeah, I was like, what's Kane have to say about this?
What does it say again?
Um,
No, you wrote it
His
down
age,
somewhere.
power level.
energy source power level age in the universe.
Well, the age it says deceased
Mm.
or
Yeah.
decomposed is actually what it says.
Looks
What is
like
this?
the data needs to be updated.
1B,
Energy source?
energy source beyond.
A power level.
Power level fluctuating.
Interesting. So it just won't decide on
It's like,
something?
It depends.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
is that it? Is there anything else you want to see?
I was just curious if that would work down here. Yeah. Sick.
How old's Wilcox?
What hell's Wilcox? Maybe like 39,
Technically, he
35.
hasn't been born yet.
Right in there.
But that's what it
But it tells
says.
you what
I
universe
know.
it's from.
Mhm.
Universe
213.
213.
He doesn't
Power
have a
level
power.
none.
Yeah, he doesn't have a source or power level. Alright, cool.
Melvin.
He just stares at you.
So...
Melvin.
Hey.
Oh, I'm here now?
Not technically here yet,
Oh.
but
I'm Weston.
You're
What's
digging.
happening?
Melvin,
Wilcox.
you had about 2 hours where you could not
No,
feel
Weston.
anything.
Not Will. Okay.
You could not feel
Right.
your power. And it was quiet. Very quiet. What did you do during those 2 hours?
I went through a depressive episode.
That's also
I was so
Alistair
u-
and Felix, though, did.
I was so used to it that I just like, now that the noises stop, I don't know what to do.
You just kind of, laid down.
So I just
on the
kinda-
bed with your ice cream.
Messed with, what year is it again? 1986?
88.
Do we have NES by this time?
I don't know.
We have, well, we played Mario, because it had
I
come
think
out
we have
like
NES by this time.
Like that.
I can
So,
Google
yeah.
it.
I play
Melvin has one.
I play an NES in the morgue.
And then,
Next to a
after those
decomposing
2
corpse.
hours, it kicks back on, you start feeling it again. And then I need you to roll grit.
Oh shoot, I forgot my dice.
What is your... There you go.
Okay. Yay. 9. 9.
Well,
They're better than what I was going to get.
as soon as your powers turn back on, you immediately feel 3 deaths that have happened in the past 2 hours. All at once.
Do I know where they are?
That's not how that works.
That's not how your power works. Unless you
Yet.
like to roll your power.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to grab you some of my dice. So we don't have to
Also,
share a set.
Wilcox is just staring at Weston and James. Just
So I'm
Shorter than I expected.
so 3 hit
looking at his
me
phone.
all at once.
You do not absolutely just pass out, but
It's
you
just-
No, I'm winded. I'm like, whoa. What do I do now? I don't know. I guess. So it's
now
back.
that's a little concerning, seeing as
It was gone before.
1, 2, 3,
What?
as the 3 kids,
Oh.
or at least, well, no,
It might be
1, 2, and
back
Jonesy,
because-
Oh shoot.
1, 2, and Jones.
as Weston, James, and Jonesy.
Yeah.
In a second.
One of the deaths is your own.
That's fascinating.
Also, Joseph, Wilcox is just staring at you and Weston.
Yeah, Melvin's actually dead. You're playing his ghost. No.
So
Playing whatever was possessing you again.
what I do is okay, yeah, that's concerning. So do I know where they last were?
When was the last time we saw him? Was the hospital?
Library.
Oh, right! Was that really the last time we saw him?
Yes.
He hasn't been here in a while.
He left right before. Oh,
To
wow.
go find Cal's dad, Stuff's dad.
What's happened
Oh
since
yeah, that didn't work, did it?
Lots happened since then.
Oh, golly. So it's been like 3 days? 2 days?
Yeah. No, we'll just be going through depressive
It had
episodes
been,
for the past couple
it's
days.
been since the 31st, and it's now the 2nd.
Yes.
So it's been 2 days since we saw you at the library last. I
Okay.
have not been in contact since then. I think, well, did I accidentally
And
call
what's the
him one
current
time?
problem?
I don't think so. Well, power's turned off.
Right.
Power's
Couple
were off
hours.
for like 2
and then
hours.
suddenly you feel 2 deaths, which means
3
those
deaths.
deaths,
3
3
deaths.
deaths that happened during those 2 hours. You know it happened already during those 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Is concerning because it made someone turn the power off
All right.
and then killed people.
can I figure out how? Well, I mean, I don't think I would immediately assume that. I would think
Well,
that somebody turned them off to conceal the deaths.
It's suspicious to say the least.
It's
Perhaps.
weirdly timed because wasn't anyone necessarily close to death before that.
Okay, I guess so. All right, can I figure out where they happened?
Roll your power.
8.
2d8 or 2d4?
4. I said 8.
2d8 would be nice.
No, 2d4. Oh, so 3. You still roll poorly.
I rolled worse. Roll my 2d20.
All right, 2d4.
That's better. 20.
All right, 3, 6.
Alrighty. Solid.
They
You also get
one was in the
more
sewer,
tokens.
Yeah.
and 2 were outside the town hall. Yeah.
I was in the tour.
That's exactly.
2 is out. I head to the town hall.
Okay, where you see the police and an ambulance taking some bodies away.
Wait, wouldn't they be coming to me?
They have to like.
They are.
That was such a good laugh. Wouldn't they be coming to me? I guess it would take a little bit.
They would be coming to you. They were busy.
So the police are taking those bodies away. I walk up to an officer, and I say,
in your uniform.
His uniform is a coat.
sure.
It's a coat and the name tag.
It says Mort.
Mort.
Why would he need a name tag? He's the only employee.
I'm the only guy there.
employee.
It would still be like an official something saying that.
Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's all he wears.
All the time.
He doesn't have any other color.
He has 5 different color jackets. They're all just slightly different, so it looks like
No,
one
there's slightly
color.
different tinges of gray and black.
And I shower in them so that they'll get washed with me. I'm washing me and my clothes. Anyway,
Depressing.
So when you're like, this will dry.
I walk up to an officer and I say, "Officer, can you tell me anything about what happened here?"
You're the mortician, right?
Yes. I know they'll be coming.
well-
to us.
From what we heard, there was an assailant. We did not find out who they were, who attacked some of the mayor's guards, both of which appeared to have died with rocks lodged into their brains. Which is concerning. And then left.
I'm gonna try and remember. Do I know anybody who could have done that to people?
No.
Okay. Well, I breathe a sigh of relief.
I mean, if you rolled really well on your on your fight, maybe.
Like, someone might be able to throw it, but it lodged in the head is impressive.
Well, I mean, like,
requires like a real good swing.
because my
You mean
immediate
like a 19?
because my immediate assumption is that it's a power of somebody. So I haven't encountered.
Oh, no.
You would
Understandable.
not know anyone that would have that.
We don't actually have anyone who has
Super strength.
rock-based.
Or super strength.
Well, there was, but it was temporary.
So
was-
I then.
But that would become nullified in the.
Well, I guess the next step would be, well, if those happen within those 2 hours, I assume it's a power, but power's all supposed to be off during those 2 hours, at least mine was. So I contact the children.
With the radio? You pull out your radio and call James.
Does my radio ring?
It buzzes for a couple seconds.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna pick it up.
Oh,
James,
downtown.
I'm gonna.
Give me. You go outside, and he's like,
All right.
pulls out some wires, plugs it in.
Yeah, I was like, I turned to go up the ladder.
He just
Yeah,
plugs it in
problem,
his
right, the
radio.
problem.
Here, you can use mine. And he just holds it like.
James,
Oh, hi.
do you know what happened outside the city hall recently? It happened within the last 2 hours.
Weston, come here.
So I'm going to take it as a yes.
Come here, buddy.
Hi. Do you know of anyone who could do what they did to the guards at City Hall today? Yes. Who?
The watch.
Definitely was Blake Gordon.
Yes.
No idea.
He's the guy that was with them in the library.
Yeah, he was the
Oh.
guy with him in the library. He's
Yeah.
the guy who vaguely fixed you.
Yeah, no, kind of in a fit of rage, he was just like, yeah, screw you guys. And, wait, so you were witnesses?
They were a bit more than witnesses.
Okay,
I wasn't.
to be honest, completely honest, I did not see him kill them. I saw him throw them through a window after the fact.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Wait, do you mean after they died?
yeah, after he killed them, allegedly he threw them through a window in order to
Please tell me you're talking to the police.
kill, or no, he used them as a weapon against another person.
This is the first time hearing of this too, Melvin.
What? Who in the... Why?
Who was he fighting? Why did he?
What necessitated murder?
So he was trying to get into the town hall, which for some reason was, well, for reasons, was being... It was kind of locked down, so to say.
Yeah.
So I believe he tried to sneak in, couldn't do that, so he threw... Actually, he threw rocks at these people. They died. And then there was another man on the inside, another guard, which was preventing me from seeing the mayor. And he, just used their corpses as gathering rings.
You guys understand that's not cool, right?
I was playing Nintendo
He
with
threw their
Zach,
corpses
and,
through the window onto the watcher.
I
He wasn't watching
actually
the door.
this is the
It was
first
in
I've
the
heard of
mayor's
this too.
office.
So I did not want to be involved in this, so I left before all this happened.
Yes, very not good, I agree.
Okay. So you lost your powers for about 2 hours, right?
Yeah,
Approximately.
It was quite nice actually. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so why didn't he?
He did.
He's ex-military from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
He also is
He's a strong
He
boy,
was
I
also
guess.
very upset.
Yeah.
Upsetty
very
spaghetti.
strong. But anyway,
Upsetty spaghetti boy. Don't be upset he has some spaghetti. Okay, okay, where is he now? We gotta get him. We can't let him...
I have no idea, and I'm okay with this.
I don't know what, well...
I don't know if I feel great about... Well, now he has his powers back. I don't feel great about him running around town.
From what I can
All
tell,
pissed off and strong.
I think he left.
Did he ever leave the garden?
I mean, you vanished before he did.
Alright. As far as I know, he's in an extra dimensional plane, so...
Oh, goody.
What?
He's not here.
Just, you won't be able to find him as far as I know.
He will find us. And
He will
is
find
beyond
us,
the
that's
reach.
great. He is beyond the reach of the local law enforcement, as far as I know.
Okay. Alright, do we have any leads on who neutralized our powers?
Yes.
Don't worry about that.
We'll
That
fight
situation
that in
has
person.
more or less been solved.
Meet us outside the mall.
Okay, I have one more stop to make. I'll be there in a little bit.
Great.
So what?
I stopped by the sewer to see about that other death.
Okay, you go into the sewer and you find
The heck?
what looks to be the mayor.
You just
In,
have to be
Is
there.
this big guy though?
This
Yeah.
is a big, tall, muscly version of the mayor.
No,
with
NFL linebacker.
he's lying against the wall of the sewer, and his brains are on the wall.
Yeah, he took a
look as though he's been like bludgeoned to death?
Shot.
oh
Multiple
no.
times.
He was shot this
Okay.
close.
You can
It wasn't
see-
invincible.
You can see bullet
Shot
holes in the
multiple
chest,
times.
and then he was
Think
shot through the
clone.
head.
I actually need to start watching Invincible. But
Thank clone. You're supposed to stop him.
so I am. I don't know. I can't really do anything about that, I guess.
Oh my gosh, what's his name?
What was that noise?
Bad Batch. It's a big guy.
Record.
Yeah, it's just a record.
He's dead. Okay.
Mayor takes on instead of
Yeah.
Well,
That's concerning.
I'll anonymously call this in
No, oh no.
and say
Hey, the mayor's dead.
Boop bop.
that's 911.
You're gonna have to get out of the sewers because you ain't gonna get no signal there.
I get out of the sewers and then say 911 on my phone.
On your radio, because mobile phones are not a very common thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
He can walk halfway down.
No,
the
wait,
block
yeah.
to the
I hit a
payphone.
payphone and then 911 and
You
then.
don't actually have to pay for 911.
They're not a pay. Wait, no.
All right, so 911.
Hello.
What's your emergency?
I'd like to report a murder.
3, actually.
Again.
Well, the other
Another
two have
one?
already been.
Yes.
That's the fourth one
sewer.
today, or third
Check.
one today.
Check the sewer at whatever
Whatever
cross
that-
street
Yeah.
intersection.
hole.
It looks
Necessarily.
as though the mayor's been shot. I hang up.
Payphone's the best way to get an anonymous call in.
So
Yeah.
So I leave that scene.
Who is this?
Who's this guy? And So do you mean like so the mayor is not usually muscly, is what you're saying?
He's not. He's usually a stocky man. Not stocky. A thin man. The opposite.
But now he's just he beefy.
Yes.
For no
and big.
for no discernible reason.
Yes.
But it looks as though he's got the same face.
Same face.
Yes.
Picture like
That
the mayor who's normally human-sized, and then you just put his face on Andre the Giant.
That's weird.
But Andre the Giant also has like the muscles of the Rock.
Okay.
He's just big.
So. Okay.
He's the mountain.
So the boulder. The boulder.
Actually, he's the pebble.
So what I do then is I head to the outside of the mall.
Felix, can you come in here, please?
No.
Oh.
It's okay. It'll make it seem natural.
What?
As we're gonna start with Alistair going.
An entire box of Thin Mints just shoved.
Not more.
What? What are you talking about?
So, during the power outage, there were multiple people of our friends, aka Alistair and Felix, who
Yeah.
basically have had their power since birth.
It's the battery in that
And they're
one
more
already.
passive.
Yeah.
Felix has not lived a day of their life without their power.
Without passive good luck.
Just like Alistair.
So he sat on the floor, perfectly still in his apartment, eating cookies until he came back.
And then
Ran
Felix
out of
hears
cookies and he just
Felix.
This is
How long have the powers been back?
This is after
How long have the powers been
like
back?
10 minutes.
Okay. So you've had 10 minutes of feeling them
okay.
You feel
vaguely
good luck.
wake up.
The door kind of swings inwards, fortuitously, as I had not locked it.
Are you okay?
Literally, a handful of cookie, like, again, Thin Mints,
It's
like,
my
whatever.
comfort food.
Of just, like,
Especially
half in
me.
their mouth, and, like, crumbs all over the ground,
I'm
and,
gonna
like,
take that as a no.
like, dried tear marks on down their cheeks.
I'm gonna take that as a no as Alistair walks in and closes the door. So the powers are back on.
Yes. Yes, I noticed.
The mayor turned the powers off. Well, technically Jonesy turned the powers off. With the mayor's help.
Okay.
And then that guy Blake, he killed some people. And then took Weston into the sewers. And then I came here. And that's what I know.
This is now officially above my pay grade. I cannot
Yeah.
keep these idiots in check. There's nothing I can do.
give me more money.
I don't know why either of us were assigned to that. Well, I requested that.
Yeah,
But
you
still.
requested it because you needed friends.
Shut up. So.
Yes, I believe I got last time I was here. I got in contact with Pretty Boy
Pratt.
Pratt.
Pretty boy.
Yeah, it's on my updated sheet that I left at home because I left it in my other sketchbook. But
Pretty boy. Yes.
and then Felix has been
I need to
T-posing
call
in the
him.
middle of his room.
I need to call him. James?
By this point, we'd still be at Zach's house. If this is 10 minutes afterwards, I would be able to pick this up, because we're going to still be at Zach's house by this point.
Yes.
So I will retroactively answer, hey,
Good? Everything's fine?
yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I let you know a few moments ago that the powers are back on.
Okay.
Melvin's just like at the mall, just vibing.
Do you have more cookies?
It's like,
He just...
Thin Mints.
She just not anymore.
Oh. Ew. Is there oatmeal in these?
Thin Mint, please.
They're Thin Mints. I would hope there's not oatmeal in
Oh,
them.
thank God. I'm allergic.
to oatmeal.
Just starts choking and dies.
This is Mouser's death scene.
That would be hilarious. That's so great.
It is a thin wafer. A thin mint
Wouldn't that be
wafer
just the
with chocolate.
wouldn't that just be the worst?
Oh, cool.
Especially for a large character. He just chies because of an allergic.
Well, in a world where like you're under threat from like interdimensionally powered beings,
You die from an allergic
you die from anaphylactic shock.
I'm going my way.
There's no EpiPens.
Oh gosh.
Deathly allergic to peanuts. And I'm like, I want a Costco-sized peanut butter jar and a spoon.
No, feed us to my cat.
When the powers went off, did Tubix cease?
Well, he turned into clay for a couple hours.
I'm gonna gently
reformed as a cube.
He turned into colored clay.
scoop clay out of my pocket.
As it reforms 2 hours later. Okay.
That is slightly scarring.
Yeah, it is. I don't like this place anymore.
That's how Blake felt.
One's his wild ride.
It's gonna be a
You
bumpy
make
ride.
one
Thin
free
mint.
cookie. They are double the price.
So Alistair and Phylix eat cookies for the next couple minutes until he calls you. Until eventually, do you call him back
Empathic cookies.
and let him know, or do you tell him through telepathic means? Why did you choose now? Of all time. Apologize. Apologize.
You were talking to her.
Apologize now.
Alright. So, as soon as I finish the call with
No.
Melvin, I'm going to be like, alright, so, I mean, you all heard that. Cool. Can we disconnect those?
Oh, sorry.
Cool. I'm going to just step outside.
He hands you yours
Make a
back.
phone call.
You step outside, you
Weston,
see the Infinity guy and Zach, and he's like,
Take it
so
to
do you know what a meme is? Do
Yeah.
you know what a meme is?
It's a meme, Batman.
Probably.
Holy meme, Batman! Let me show you. It shows you Grumpy Cat.
So
What the fuck
I
is
step,
that? It's a cat.
I step out.
You step outside, you hear, it's a cat.
I tell
It's
Weston
a cat.
to keep me updated.
Doge.
They can get
Dude, this is a dog. That is
and I
a
will
dog.
call Alistair.
Oh, wait. Nice. What is that? It's a meme. No.
It's a meme.
Guy's
Batman.
going nice.
I'm so hungry in real life. Let Joseph call.
Alistair.
do. Hey, James.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing alright. Doing
Sorry.
alright.
Trying to keep a monster out of community.
You wanted me to call you back?
Yes.
About?
Well, is everything fine now?
Sure.
Anything new happen?
Malcolm Kane is here and he wants
What?
to talk.
Where are you?
We're at the mall.
So, Files, we need to get to the mall. Malcolm Kane is talking to them right now.
Let's roll.
I'm gonna just
let's
walk,
go to the
I'm gonna
mall.
walk around to the front of the mall and
You see Melvin standing there awkwardly.
Oh, hi. Cool. Come on, this way.
Melvin,
I follow.
So
You were to the
what
back,
do
find this trap
What do you
door.
need to know? I'll give you the best update I can.
I need to know quite a bit, actually.
It's
I
been a
need.
long 2 days.
I need to know.
recap.
I need to know what it was that Blake was doing, who he was after, why he decided to go all roidy,
I'm gonna
and
tell
also who killed the mayor, who is now big and burly and
I'm
dead.
gonna tell. I didn't know about that either. I'm gonna tell you
My
my
plans have
side.
been ruined, Weston.
I'm gonna tell you my
Weston.
side.
Brett's just like,
Powers got turned off because Jonesy, over a while, had talked to me and Weston and asked if life would have been better without powers. We both said yes. So he worked with the mayor to build a machine that would turn off powers inside the town.
Yeah.
The only two people unaffected were the mayor and Jonesy, because they had little special bracelets. I was okay with this because it felt nice not to have to worry about being a superhero. So Weston and Blake went in. I went to Zach's house and we played some Nintendo. That was fun. Not sponsored.
Maybe you should blink.
And then
Put it down! We can let them see!
from what I could tell, Jonesy turned off the machine.
You're looking at him.
And
Weston, let's go.
there was some kind of fight that happened, and that's about all I really know.
Pratt
Still
and
hasn't worked an
Weston
answer.
come out of the bunker.
No, I'm supposed to go on a tour with.
Okay, fine.
Tour. He's gonna take a tour.
Max is going to
Machine is fine. I'm still missing a few bits of information, like who killed the mayor.
Oh,
His body's in the sewer. Somebody shot him in the head,
I don't
execution
actually know
style.
about that part, so we'll ask Weston.
Okay, well let's get. Where's Weston?
I just point down the ladder. Powers don't work down there. That's why I'm up here.
With the ladder. Where? What part of the? What? I thought we were outside the mall.
Yeah, I walked around the side of it to like a little basement door, and there's just a ladder going
Oh.
Nothing in here, Weston.
into the ground.
There's a bunch
Okay.
of parts in rooms.
He's down there. I'm up here.
And there's
so
an
powers don't
interrogation
work, and
room.
I
So
don't
where's the
like that.
machine you're building?
Like, as in, even after the machine has been turned back on, they don't work.
Something about the rock keeps powers from working down there.
You mean we're betting on this dude?
It's weird.
Interesting.
I'm sorry. You placed the safety
Well,
of entity point in the hands of this man.
I guess we should
Don't
probably
blame me,
get
it's
him
his
up here
fault.
then.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to, they're down and like straight down the hallway.
Weston.
Yeah, we just start yelling. down.
Weston. Weston.
As Kane
Weston.
and Weston come out of the room, as Pratt
Weston.
comes out of the bunker as well.
Hey, do you remember Malcolm Kane?
I do. I thought we didn't like him.
Do I know
No.
you?
We don't like him. He's
We-
supposed to be dead.
Oh right, you were there when Reverend brought me back to life
I
for a
wa-
few seconds.
I wasn't there.
What?
I don't remember that at all.
You were very much.
Okay.
It was a while.
Okay.
It was
What?
What?
He's wanting to kill the mayor as well.
This
So apparently the mayor's a bad guy.
This way.
Yes, this one right
Okay.
here. This scrawny little old man.
Well, I suppose I should let you
Laugh
both
that
know then that somebody. Well, was it you who killed him? Because he's dead.
No.
Who?
The mayor.
The mayor.
is confused, and
His body is in the sewer, and his body is also far bigger and more
So
muscly than
I've got
normal.
good and bad news. Good news. Reported this is good. Good news. Mayor isn't dead.
Bad news is the
Bad
mayor
news.
is.
So the mayor had many clones.
Oh, okay.
This man.
Mini clones? You mean like dwarf?
No,
like midget clones?
Manny.
M-A-N-Y.
Oh, okay.
This clone was not mini by any means.
He's got mini clones.
No. Yes, the mayor cloned himself a good deal of times. This one, literally, the clone that you found dead, his name was One. Mayor One.
Mayor.
He was also killed by Blake Gordon.
Okay. All right. That's the other thing I need to know about. Why is Blake so PO'd, bro? And why? And why? Who is he trying? What is he doing?
Okay, so long story short, powers got turned off.
Yes, yeah.
Blake believed
Going around
and somewhat
trying to wake the
knew
monster.
that the mayor, Burke, was somewhat responsible for this.
Yep.
Now, because powers were turned off, Blake did not have access to his abilities, which also shut him off from some of his, he called them friends. Apparently some of his powers manifested sentience,
That's
which
weird.
he bonded with.
We don't like
So,
that.
while powers were off, he had no contact with them, and they were essentially dead to him. So, if he knew that he could get Burke to turn the machine back on or off, I can't remember which, that he would regain access to his powers, therefore his friends. So he got very mad when things stood in his way of seeing his friends, and took very, very drastic measures.
Don't forget the part where the mayor immediately took his powers away. As soon as he got them back.
Huh?
You were there for that part.
Yeah, I'm
You're not telling
not
that
really
part.
important to the story.
It's not relevant.
So,
It's a
the
lot.
solution to this
Was
is to
violence.
try and murder the mayor.
That tracks for this group of people.
More or less.
Excuse me.
Your guys' solution is to do literally the dumbest thing possible that you can think of.
I don't know about dumb. It's just too
Just
much.
make sure they don't do that.
This is out.
Yeah, motive was personal revenge. Means was violent and homicidal.
Sounds familiar.
He killed 2 City Hall
Guys.
guards. We kind of can't. I don't think we can let that go.
No. Do any of you know where he is? No.
No, I'm not there. I'm waiting out in the front for Alistair, and
Well?
I know he's bringing Felix, but Felix.
Did you see him at
Get on
all?
his motorcycle.
So-
He's running.
If you remember, I mentioned he was
I'm just gonna sit and right inside in the AC.
likely in an extra dimensional plane.
Yeah.
So I was
that's
there
right.
for a short time and saw him there. That's why I know he was there.
We
However,
know.
I left before he did.
Yeah.
So that's why I believe he's still there.
Oh.
And he's not currently causing any problems in the town, so
I guess that's true.
I guess we can reasonably assume he isn't here. Otherwise, there might as well be many more dead bodies.
Well, will we know when he pops back into town? Because he's got to return eventually, right?
yeah, things will probably start blowing up, or you'll hear gunshots.
Well, I'm more concerned about being able to detect him before that happens.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit down on a bench,
Infinity might have
the door.
the capabilities of dealing,
Roll.
figuring stuff.
First roll.
Like
I would
that.
Like to roll brains to notice something.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Pratt. Do you have any way of
17.
detecting when Blake Gordon
No.
reappears? Oh.
No,
No.
but I'm not there right now. But I have my.
Sometimes I
own
overestimate your
17.
usefulness.
Oh, you notice that the mayor is up on the balcony, just like looking around.
Wait, at the mall?
House in the mall.
So he's like on the second floor or whatever.
Why?
Cool. I'll deal with that in a second. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna spend a
I
token.
guess no one doesn't see him.
And I'd like to ask where Blake Gordon is. For my own personal reasons.
Blake Gordon is in the garden.
Yeah. Cool. Wanted to know if he was still there.
He's peeing on the hydrangeas.
I went around the
Oh, okay,
front
okay, you
and
left,
inside because I had to.
Alright.
I'm waiting on Alistair.
Blake Gordon is in the Crimson King's realm.
I wait like a solid 30 seconds to see if that changes again. Okay, cool.
Blake Gordon has been saved.
Blake Gordon is not in the
He
library.
left the library. Blake Gordon. Cool. And then I'm gonna look up at the mayor, and I'm just gonna mentally tap him on the shoulder.
You can't feel him.
What? There's nothing there.
He's just
I'm gonna wait, see if I can catch his eye and wave.
He doesn't know who you are.
I know. He walks down the stairs. I'll meet him at the base of the stairs.
Hello.
Hi. I'll, shake his hand. My name's Jameson Francisco.
Oh, nice to meet you.
You killed my father, prepare to die.
How can I help you?
Name.
I heard that there was a lot of, a scuffle or something that happened in town hall earlier.
I did hear this.
Were you there, or did you?
I was not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. It was
Do you know
amazing.
what's going on?
It was exhilarating.
Someone seemingly wanted to get to me.
That's fair. That's all. I was just confused is all.
I actually had an officer come by and called and said I was dead. For some reason.
That's weird. You look alive to me.
I know.
And I'll, adjust my sunglasses.
You look pretty dead.
And then I'm gonna just shift. Basically, gonna flip down my little sunglasses things and kind of squint up at the artificial lights, and then I'm gonna spend a token to turn on my powers.
Just like Bruce was like,
I kind of squint up at the lights, then I'm gonna flip down my sunglasses, and then just spend a token. Okay. What do I see on this man?
his body is static.
Take my token.
So I
I borrowed
bodies.
your pencil.
He's static.
Like
White
like
noise.
what was going on Weston?
No.
So
It looks like
computer stuff.
multicolored white noise.
I should probably
okay.
I guess I probably
Well,
followed James. Like I saw him go up there, like, and then I see the mayor, and I'm like,
And I'll just
What is he?
know.
does he like know us? Is he an ally? Why is he
I know
here?
you two.
Nope.
Why is he here?
What?
To go over there.
forgot
Sorry.
what you were trying to get to.
Well, thank you for, I guess what you do for the city. And I'm just going to kind of shake his hand again, and I will turn and go sit back on the bench and wait for Alistair.
He goes back upstairs.
Being a little...
Alistair
keeping an eye on
comes
him.
rushing through one of the doors with Phylex just walking. Phylex just walking behind.
Slow your roll.
James.
Hi.
Where's Kane?
Come on. I'll lead them around where we've all conglomerated on the side of the building.
You turn and you see a janitor just back there mopping something. He's like, "Is this a drug deal going on?"
This would not
We're
look anything like a drug
outside,
deal.
right? There's like 12 people. 3 of them, or 4
Is this a
of
gang?
them are in military uniforms.
Exactly. Either this is either in any situation this looks like an illegal
It
operation.
looks weird.
It's a posse.
He's like, "Are you planning a terrorist attack?"
Phylex motions to their camera
Are
and
you part of the Reds?
Are you about to bomb
Points at
something?
Phylex with the shoulder cam.
yeah, like the VHS camera, and I
Oh,
pointed as if I'm gonna film a scene.
Okay. Do you want me to leave?
Oh.
Am I in the shot?
If you could clean other parts for a moment, we'll let you know when we are departing.
Okay. He like goes around the corner.
So, yeah, Alistair, we actually got a personal detail with Pratt here to go take a look at
Hi. He like,
Kane's...
"Hi, Pratt." Allie.
Oh,
He's like,
That was an instant KO for you.
yeah.
Weston.
Anyway,
Oh,
Patrick
oh.
gets to flirt with himself. It's funny.
We love to be.
"Flirt is a strong word for Alistair."
That is what it is.
He gets to be awkward at himself,
Yes.
which is fairly
That's normal.
natural.
Yeah.
Have you been?
He's been having a mental breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Phylex as well, but they're holding themselves
Yeah.
together.
Are you okay? He points at both of you.
We had our moments of
Having a mental breakdown.
of weakness, but we are fine
You have
now.
some cookie on your chin.
I absolutely do not. In fact,
You just kind
No, I don't. He's like,
of... It's not on your chin, it's just your teeth. You've eaten so many Oreos.
no,
no, it's Hydra.
no, it exactly. It's Phylex. It doesn't.
It's not Oreos, it's Hydra.
It doesn't
Hydra.
stick around. It
It is black cookies.
fortuitously.
Black.
Alright,
cookies.
so yeah, here's our Kane. Going back again to bother
And
us all.
Alistair just walks over to him. You. Me. Do I know you? No.
But you will.
I have a question for you guys. Am I allowed to punch him in the face?
Don't do this.
I would
no.
ask Pratt. I
Am I
don't have
legally
thought
allowed?
towards
I was just
it.
like, I know, Kane's like, I have thoughts. Didn't ask you. Pratt, can I punch him in the face?
No, this is not the way to solve issues. It won't even feel good.
No, it won't. My hands are weak.
Not even that. It won't feel good in your mind and soul.
Oh, I disagree. I think it'll feel really good.
It really is the adult's decision here, which in this instance are you 3.
I'm not an adult.
We have
Melvin.
Alistair,
Melvin's right there.
Phylex. Melvin doesn't really necessarily know what's going on here. And Pratt,
Melvin's left.
And Pratt right here is the commanding officer.
I asked him. It's like, I mean, I have nothing against it.
I'm the oldest one here and I take precedent. No! What is going on, James?
Weston, would you like to speak up? You have a
No.
lot more insight into this
No, I
actually than I
don't.
do. I really don't know. I know what you told me, and you're going to tell the story a lot better.
Just
Or
like,
I can just...
all that's happened.
Since the power's turned off.
Right.
Starting with the library.
Yes, explain.
Or the base.
Base. Yeah, Pratt's like, yes, please.
When the
Go on.
when the powers got turned off.
Oh, right.
Okay. So here's what happened.
Can we just go bleh and then...
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Melvin doesn't know.
We kind of gave him the lowdown.
That's fine. And do you know where this Blake Gordon is now?
In the garden. An extra dimensional
actually,
plane.
He's not.
No?
He's not.
Where
I
is he?
have it on very good sources. He is in the,
Crimson King's realm, which is Boyle.
yeah, he's with the Crimson King right now.
That could be a very
Brett's
large
like,
problem.
who?
You remember Alan Boyle?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a god now.
He's a source.
Oh,
No.
lovely.
Yeah.
We'll have to deal with that later.
Yep.
What?
But he's with him right now, apparently being,
He's a ghost.
I don't know, debriefed or something. I don't know. But he's not. He's not.
No,
He
but-
left recently.
I would like you to roll your power.
Oh no.
Tucker,
My what?
I would like you to roll your power.
My power? My power? Ski guys.
Would you do me a
I'll do
flavor?
it. I mean, I'll do it. Would you do me a flavor? I need to find some sauce.
Curious where you'd go with that. Okay.
Oh gosh. That's a 5.
You were so close to
What
crushing
was the
my
first
toes
roll?
with
A
your
1.
What was the second roll?
A 4.
That means you roll again. And
Oh, I get to roll again.
Yeah,
We
roll
beat
4 is your reroll.
7.
So 7 total.
Someone could die very soon.
Could?
Someone.
No, I mean like
Die.
as a result of what we're planning on doing.
No. You feel death.
I feel death just come around the corner. I feel death doing this. sorry. I'm sorry. It's once.
Too good at it!
So I feel.
As they're talking, you feel that. But you don't know who.
I think we should leave. Why? I have a very bad feeling, and you guys know what happens when I have a bad feeling. We should go right now.
Malcolm Kane!
I'm surprised you don't feel that all the time.
You see coming around the corner is Jonesy. Form a wall! Wearing a suit of armor.
Oh, no.
It's the exact. It looks very similar to the one you asked him to make.
Oh.
He's like,
Hey, Jonesy. Yeah, so
you see as the gauntlets on his hands and part of the forearm just start glowing blue, and he's like,
in the explanation Weston gave moments ago, he explained that Jonesy worked in conjunction with Burke to turn off powers when Jonesy kind of went to extremes because of a ideal that Jameson and Weston. Yeah, we were like, yeah, life would be better without powers.
Unintentional.
You guys just, you know, and when somebody's both a genius and incredibly impressionable, that's a horrible combo. We're really bad.
would life be better without powers? And they were like,
Yes.
absolutely.
And he asked again. Weston was a little less of a yes, and James didn't change.
Jonesy, I can't let you kill anyone.
Yeah, hold on there, bud.
As you hear like,
Alright, Iron Man, let's cool it.
What colors are that armor?
color?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Color.
I'm here. Rainbow.
Rainbow.
What? Just scanning the suit. Is there anything I recognize?
Rainbow.
Not color-wise, but like any tech I've
Touch the rainbow.
Power.
No.
Okay, cool.
Hey, hey,
You need to go
what you doing? What you doing, bud?
You need
He
to go to the
points
house to
at
do
Kane.
Drawing.
Uh-huh.
You.
What about him? What about
He started all of this.
He did. And he will be accordingly punished.
he?
again.
Yes, he is the problem, but he is
It's
also
like, oh, what's going on?
yes. Kane was the problem, but unfortunately, right now he has to be part of the solution, and killing him.
Powers. I just say that out of the
What?
corner. Kane, I say Kane's the reason we all have powers, and I say that out of the corner of my mouth. Pratt.
Yes,
I'm just saying it to Pratt.
Uh-huh.
Kane is the main progenitor of the problem. However, he has to be part of the solution alive.
Are you two at least standing in front of Kane?
I am.
Yeah, more or less.
Who?
I expect Kane to move behind us if we
Can't
don't.
feel him. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Can I teleport Pratt in front of him? No, sorry. Can I teleport the other two guards? They'll just stand in front of him if someone says something.
I did just kind of say form a wall. But
So
I just,
yeah. Form a wall. Move.
Jonesy, after this is all over,
Tell them
So
to move, Weston.
I have a weird question. What do I roll to take in what he's wearing and become it?
Not how that works.
It's not?
You would become the metal it is made out of.
I mean, I want to give myself a suit of armor.
Oh yeah, you can easily do that.
I'm going to try to make it whatever his is.
You have never come in
Solid
contact with
carbon
it.
fiber.
You haven't touched it.
Come in contact was a bit fuzzy, the description, but yeah.
You must have touched it before,
Okay, that's fair.
not seen
Gotta be
it.
in your database.
That's what I needed to know.
You become any other metal you've touched.
Then I'm just
This
going to
is
take,
something Jonesy has made.
because I've touched it quite a bit, unfortunately. I'm just going to give myself an armor of approximately
It means your
manhole
skin
covers.
becomes made
Yes.
of that metal.
Yes, I have touched a manhole cover before. And I'm just going to kind of brace.
Move.
No.
I'll make you move.
That sounds a lot more like Weston.
I'm
Hey.
just bracing.
I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to try and actually physically stop him.
No, this is legitimately the dumbest garbage ever, so there's no point in even trying.
Give me the garbage.
Jonesy,
What?
I'm just asking you to be patient
Be patient.
and stick it out to the end. We're this close.
Are we?
I hope so.
What?
Kane is perhaps the key to protecting Entity Point from the end.
Been projected for a long time, and then Blake decided to turn off the machine.
Well, I'm not here to argue over that.
Just imagining Melvin is just a long distance away. He's super far away. Just hey, you're a dumb kid, Jonesy.
It's a horrible thing to say right now.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, he's not saying it.
I'm not going to argue over what happened, but I just need you to understand that this is the case right here and right now.
Jonesy, I really don't
Why should I listen to you?
Why should you listen to me? Or, well, you listened more or less to me about the powers, Jonesy.
Give me one good reason.
He's the only lead we have.
To protecting what? Entity points?
From the end.
Like you care about Entity Point. You wanted to leave a couple hours ago.
For a short while, Jonesy. Not forever.
So? What do you care about Entity Point?
No, we're not going to talk about that right now. I'm just asking you. You don't have to trust me.
Actually, no. I'm going to transform into whatever that rock was
What rock?
that we climbed down. See if I can turn into what that tunnel material was.
You don't have to trust me,
I'd like you
Jonesy.
to spend tokens of roll power.
How much? I have 5 tokens.
3.
Cool.
You don't have to trust me. But Jameson believes more or less in this moment that Kane,
He wants all the powers turned off. So
in the end, yeah. But he believes more or less that Kane is a potential piece to this puzzle. That Kane is also the cause of. More or less. So you don't have to believe me or trust me. Just trust Jameson's judgment, if not my own.
know what to do.
Neither do we.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Just want everything to go back to normal.
Mess him up, Jonesy.
Good job, Jonesy.
Yeah,
You got
well,
it, buddy.
feel.
Like we said, life without powers would have been a lot nicer. But now that we have them, we can't give them up so easily. Because they're important to solving the problems we currently face. Nothing can go back to normal.
It's not true.
Everything is so confusing.
It is.
So is puberty, Jonesy. I'm sorry to ruin the moment.
That's kind of the point.
Wait, how old is Jonesy?
13?
13.
Okay, yeah.
Puberty.
So is puberty, Jonesy.
In the middle of it.
He started it, yeah.
Oh, that explains a lot. This boy doesn't even know what he's doing day to day. He's just like, wow, testosterone.
What a great day for a lead. Wow, that's no good.
Pheromones. Testosterone.
Bro, I feel so roided out right now. I'm gonna kill somebody.
That's kind of
That explains everything.
Okay, guys.
Anyway, sorry.
It's kind of the ultimate conundrum with growing up. No one ever knows exactly what they're doing. Everyone just pretends until they fake it until they make it. And it's scary to know that the people around you that you trusted as adults to have all the answers actually have less than they feel they do. But more than you give them credit for as well. You're going to hit a time very soon where you believe you know everything, and you know how the world works, and you know how the universe works, because you're powerful. But the truth is that nothing can ever be black and white. Nothing is ever one way or another. Everything exists in a gradient of grays, and motivations are never as black or white, evil or good as they seem. Someone can do the wrong thing for the right reason, and someone can do the right thing for entirely the wrong reason, and someone can do a neutral thing because they thought it was the right thing. Malcolm Kane very well could help us solve issues that we're facing, even though he's done bad things. And I'm not going to rule out the fact that he thought he was doing the right thing at the beginning. We can never assume. We can never play judge, jury, and executioner for a person. We can never assume that their usefulness and that the worth they can give to the universe is gone simply because they've made a mistake. You are 13, and you are not equipped to deal with the decision that it takes
He's
to beat a
done
man to a
everything
pulp.
you just said.
I know. And to be frank, I'm tired of being here. Once this is resolved, I'm going back to my previous mission and I'm leaving. Because...
Jeez, bro.
Pretzler, you don't actually have any jurisdiction to say that.
It's her job.
Infinity can very well try to stop me. I have lines up on who else could provide my powers.
Not the same ones.
Nope. But we talked about, who was it that had the neutral...
Them.
Them. Felix could potentially talk to them about getting something similar.
And a diplomat with them makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. But regardless, all I'm saying to you is, you don't get to make a decision for all of us, and you don't get to decide who gets to die simply because they've done a mistake when they could help us. Do you understand? I'm not trying to absolve Kane of any reparations or any responsibility for what he's done. I'm trying to absolve you of the responsibility to dole out punishment. And everything I've said applies to Weston as well. He's made many mistakes. So has Jameson. So has...
Weston's like, hey.
So has Pratt.
No,
so have I.
Weston's
Everyone
like-
has made mistakes.
No, James is like, hey.
But
James is just...
that doesn't mean that he can't do better in the future. And you guys are all so young. You're all so young. You're so young. And you're dealing with so much. But that doesn't mean that you have to throw everything away.
Wait, how old is Felix?
30-something.
I'm in my 40s. No, wait, no, I'm 38.
We're around the same age.
Oh, so you're late 30s.
Yeah. Yeah, Grandpa. Oh, so you mean you're early 40s, late 30s?
You said that wrong, but yes.
But regardless, I mean, yeah.
I'm not young.
But while I have been talking, I hope that someone has been trying to figure out what is going on. Because I don't know why Kane is standing there. All I'm doing is putting my soft, fleshy body between a man in an armor suit and my words, and that's it.
I made myself a literal wall between Jonesy and Kane, made out of...
Can you roll charm?
I can indeed roll charm.
James, can you move while you're in that state?
Yeah, in theory.
He can waddle.
He can...
That's a 10.
Yeah, I'm just imagining him like a... oh my gosh, what are they called? What are the big, like, block things in Mario's?
Jonesy slowly walks over to Weston, just puts his head on Weston's chest and is like, I want to go home.
Talk down a homicidal 13-year-old.
For now.
My resume.
Achievement get.
Talk Jonesy down. Achievement. Tell Jonesy to go on. Continue.
Achievement, go on.
Prevent Jonesy's villain arc.
Jonesy will remember that.
Yeah, I better hope he will. He's 13. He's 13.
Almost 14.
He's 13. He shouldn't have to deal with killing a man. Like, straight up.
Yeah. He's 15.
To be fair, I was 15.
15. And
I'm
he shouldn't have to
16
deal
now.
with this either. And Felix is so tired of having to watch teenagers tear themselves apart for the sake of a world that doesn't seem to care about them. And, like, it's really demoralizing to be in that position and not actually be able to do anything because you guys won't listen.
What?
James, that's how James feels. So,
I mean, yes, but
What would you like to do?
Problem.
I'm going to... Weston, tell me what's going on now.
So you give him the rundown again.
I'm just gonna kind of reach an arm out, and if you will let me, I'm just gonna give you what Weston Gold gave us.
Okay,
Bonk.
you have to tell the real life flesh body what's going on now.
She doesn't know.
Alright. What do you want to know specifically?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because there's a lot.
I want to know what Kane is doing here and what we know about
Okay.
it.
Kane is here because he apparently got brought back
By Boyle.
by Revan,
That's a different.
and then was beaten mostly to death again. He is here. He is working with Mr. Wilcox from Universe 213 to make a force field to protect the town from the end. He also
Okay.
wants the mayor dead because the mayor is getting way too out of control. And so that is why we are here, is we're trying to figure out a way to save the town from Ragnarok.
Yeah, this might be a shorter session.
Okay.
It depends.
So, we're
That's what I understand. Is any of that incorrect?
No.
Okay.
So, by our understanding, is the shield simply protecting Entity Point, or is it protecting the world?
From what we
Kane
understand,
said that he is not capable of protecting the world.
yes.
He said some people need to survive, and he's only able to protect this town.
Okay.
That's where we're at the moment.
Why do we want to prevent the end?
Not prevent it.
Why do we want?
Just survive it.
Why do we want to survive? Well, I mean that's fair.
There's no way to prevent it. It's just surviving.
I understand survival then. If it was just, but like, what
All
happens
stories have an
after
end.
the end?
No one knows.
No one knows.
Okay.
This is where I caught you up with Kane's stuff because he showed in at the very end of last session, and then Weston left to go get the consequences of his actions. Who hasn't had that happen yet?
What?
Because he was told to make things right.
What
He's the
prevents Infinity from picking up the world and like rescuing it that way?
What
Is
if
it?
we take the world
And
and
who
put
knows?
it somewhere
I mean,
else?
straight up, what prevents that?
So
Infinity doesn't know the end's coming.
No, he does.
And is technically bound by it, so he will end too.
yeah. It's
Okay.
the end of everything.
Yeah.
The only thing that will not end is outside of existence.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like
in my head, Melvin.
multiversal scale.
I keep imagining things,
It's-
Melvin doing things that are so
it's
chaotic, like being like,
Ragnarok for
well, that doesn't make any
Asgard.
sense.
We will-
Something you
one way or
can.
another.
And
So
Which is why Infinity.
survive again?
I don't have an answer. James does not have an answer for that.
I don't want to.
Because I'm one of the idiots who lives in it!
I mean, yes, but like,
But if it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
if everything's going to end,
Here's the thing.
what if air ends and then the bubble drops and everyone drops dead?
Just pop.
It just seems like a lot of effort.
No one knows.
I don't know.
No one knows.
No one knows if it's actually true it can't be prevented,
Mm-hmm.
or if you can persist,
Or if it's really a real
or if it's
thing.
actually coming. This is all just what people have said.
Yeah, this is all
We've had
hearsay.
visions, which is the scary part.
Technically, he
Visions
has,
are always iffy.
And he has.
Visions are a little bit more trustworthy than hairs.
Visions.
Okay, so
I'd rather trust a
Everyone
vision
here
than
is
just someone
unreliable
standing up
narrator.
in a corner of the city just
Right?
yelling about doomsday.
Everyone here is an unreliable narrator.
I'm not.
Shut up.
You are very unreliable.
Shut up!
I do not.
I am a very reliable narrator. Thank you very much.
okay. Cat as it walked by.
No, well, now you're going to
I don't know. It
Yeah.
walked by.
You're going to just start puffing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
You're going to start puffing.
Anyway, I'm patting
I'm
Jonesy
just
on the
trying
head.
to think really hard. That's all.
That's dangerous. Me talking to you.
I know. I'm just trying to think really hard.
Cat.
And that, which means you're about to start
Kit
puffing
Kat.
out.
What about a Kit Kat?
I touched it with my socked toe. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna just kind of look at my rock hands and then go back to normal. With
Yeah.
that, get to see what happens.
Yeah. Go home, Jonesy.
I'm staying with you.
Yeah.
Let
Take him home.
Yes.
You got some things to explain, Weston. To Jonesy.
You
Fine.
need to, if not talk, then just exist together.
Mr. Kane.
Let's go.
I feel like I'm intruding upon the very impersonal.
You are.
He- I just argued for your life, so justify it to me now.
I have a man trapped in the basement who's going to help me save Entity Point.
I've got a chart.
Save the
What
scientists,
is your
save the
motivation
world.
in doing so? Is it just that you started Entity Point and you want to see it through?
I did not start Entity Point.
You know what I mean.
Because I realized the futility in trying to create the perfect person and believed that people should be able to persist through the end. I do not want to see everything die.
What will it take to build the force field?
I don't know.
So I'm gonna make a little
all
bubble force field myself, something like this.
Yes,
Okay.
but bigger.
Yes.
And able to stop extra-dimensional forces.
This can kind of do that.
Which is why I wanted to use the thing.
What is
the
your
field
power?
You asked that already.
Yes. I did not mark it down in my book.
I'm able to take people's powers.
Cool. So I'd like to try something.
Yes.
First, is it permanent?
Yes.
Okay, then never mind.
Hey, Blake's was not.
I wasn't sure if yours was permanent or temporary.
Oh, they're very permanent.
So what do you have in your arsenal right now?
I have my arsenal.
Yes.
Oh, I can only have one power at a time.
Okay, what do you have?
Me.
You haven't absorbed anything since you
No,
woke
I've
up?
been down there
With a powerless man.
Okay,
with the powerless
cool.
man.
Do you know what happens if you use that on the stone that building's made of?
No, I can't.
Doesn't do anything? So what would happen if I turned into the stone?
I don't know.
I don't really want to test it out either.
You just turned into that stone.
I did. No, I don't want to test him trying to suck it out of me when I'm in that form. Unless he can choose to give it back. Can you?
I have not tried. People don't tend to survive the
Is that what you were doing to
Proceedings.
Revan the first time?
yes.
Understood. Well,
You surprisingly survived.
if I may, I have some friends at your replacement, actually.
Ecolife.
Ecolife or whatever.
Echo.
Ecolife.
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 ECO Life.
Ecolife.
Cool.
Ecolife.
That question then becomes: is it ecology or ecology?
It's eco-friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to murder all of you.
It's
You'd
ecology.
be justified.
They've been experimenting, similar to what you did. I have been warning them and keeping an eye on them.
Keeping an eye on them is stronger. You have not kept an eye on the verbs.
I have done my own way of doing it.
And to kept an eye.
I might be able to get some actual scientific assistance, except for a man in a cell.
He goes over, opens the
Or walks down.
No, you can see Wilcox like at the bottom. Reaching.
Puppies.
It's not that hard. It's a ladder.
Climb up the
It's
ladder.
locked.
I opened the
I
door.
haven't used these arms to lift anything.
The box.
Anything heavy. That's not heavy.
Climb up.
Use your. He goes into his room, grabs the backpack and the box. Gives it to one of the inferior guys. He climbs out. I'm free.
Take a deep breath. Look at the sunshine.
Cool.
It's called the sun.
More people.
It's called.
Hello.
So,
What's the giant light bulb in the sky?
You can see
we call it the sun.
Felix.
Who's its daddy?
You see a disheveled man.
We call it the sun.
Who
Who's
hasn't
its
shaved
daddy?
in months with black hair and a lab coat.
I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was. It's been so long.
Funny. I just.
how long have you been down there?
It
8
sounds
months.
like a quote, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have you been working on
Who's
this the
his
whole
daddy?
time?
No, I
who's
worked on the
his
machine. This. He holds up the box
Oh, we
that
call that the sun.
he reckoned that
Who's
killed
his
the
daddy?
devil.
The
Yeah.
thing that absorbed the devil.
I'm the devil.
Yes, it was very
That was dead.
effective.
We kind of glossed over that,
So-
didn't we?
If I may,
We confirmed the existence of the devil in this universe, and we're just
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
like, we're moving on
That's
from
what it
that.
was.
do you want?
Yes.
Can I test? I don't need to ask your permission
They,
no more.
they will know what's going on.
Will they? Do you trust them?
I trust Sherikov.
Do you trust the people Sherkov works with?
I do not trust the Boyles.
So why should we go to Sherikov if he's working with the Boyles?
Because Sherikov worked on other things when he was working for you.
Does he remember those things?
If he doesn't remember it, he definitely remembers, like his body remembers the work because he seems to have continued that same line of work.
And terms of employment can change. He does not have to work for the Boyles if he doesn't want to.
It's true.
Wilcox just
Take
walks
my-
behind James and like crouches behind away from Kane.
I will, as we're walking towards,
Oh, and Sherkov actually needs heart of a dog.
oh, that's cool. As we're walking towards Eco Labs, because it's,
You say it all wrong.
alright.
Who are you?
It will take a long time to explain. You may call me
The
Felix.
mall
Wilcox.
is...
Nice to
I don't
meet
know
you.
what. Who she is either.
Okay, so we're
Who are
we're
they?
going a little bit
Must
across
be
town.
Iron Man.
I have no idea. Who are they?
Who are you pointing at?
They
Infinity.
They look. I've seen not similar, but armored men do what I want.
Pratt, I'm gonna let you deal with that.
So Weston, you and Jonesy are walking. Oh. Do you tell him anything?
I'm not gonna say anything unless he pipes up first.
West. No. He does not say anything on the walk there. He's just.
It's true. It's like, why did you wake me up?
Come on. If I ever stop singing, I will explode. Stephen.
Hi!
What have you? What have you done? What have you done with Lizzie?
Alright,
Boom.
so they are walking in silence unless Jonesy says something.
But she won't.
And you get home.
Is
There.
Jonesy still wearing his
Yes.
neck suit?
Yes.
Next suit.
There's no way he could have taken it off on the way.
You open the door.
Could have Iron Man 3'd it back to the...
Alright.
With a pickle in
What
his
is...
hand.
Jonesy, what are you wearing?
Costume.
My death suit.
I am death.
What's in your pants?
Doom.
I am the knight.
What do you identify as? A threat. Moving on.
Threat.
I made armor. I can see that. Can you take it off? I have a button.
It's spray painted aluminum, Dad. Don't worry about it.
He presses a button and it changes into his backpack and he's like, go upstairs!
Like I said, spray painted aluminum.
Very versatile. Spray painted aluminum.
It's very bendy.
And you walk upstairs and his dad's like,
Oh.
Was it pickle?
He's drinking a cup of pickle juice and coffee.
My dad drinks so much pickle juice.
Yeah, pickle coffee grounds.
no, he eats so many pickle sandwiches. It's just bread and pickles.
He's got all that citrus.
Hey, he's added cheese recently.
Oh, man.
Cheese and meat.
He's really diversifying, huh?
That's horrifying.
There's still like 5 pickles, but still. Okay, so you walk upstairs into the room.
I heard it to Joseph.
She said his dad might be pregnant. And it broke me.
He's been pregnant for so long.
Yeah, let that man go to labor already.
God. I gotta keep him
It's
suffering
actually
for at
been
least a
about
few
8
more
months.
seasons.
But he's had pickle cravings that whole time.
Yeah.
Since pickle cravings his entire life. Moving on.
It's been
Like
10
pickles.
months, so he's like half a month overdue.
He's having twins, okay?
So long.
It's 18 months. Yes,
That is
Connor.
indeed how that works. Twins.
Uh-huh. Moving on. We always talk about the pickles.
Because it's funny.
So,
Is there something you need to talk to me
how you
about?
doing?
Well, I had a mental breakdown and I almost killed someone, so,
That's pretty accurate. For
Same, buddy.
Hey,
New deal.
Yeah,
I've
dude.
been there.
Yeah,
been there.
dude. You
We-
did.
New deal, man.
It's kind of base. We can't let you do that.
Contemplating murder.
I would argue that is
So
not
funny.
based, in fact.
You're just like, yeah, dude,
talking about?
you did do that. It was kind of based. It was not that Paul did.
my chest and down my arm.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, no.
Runs in the family.
Yeah, your dad was a very bad serial killer back in his day.
Why do you think you eat so much pickle?
To get rid of the taste.
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
He's just like, sorry.
This
I
doesn't
can
taste
still
like
taste
human.
it.
You still taste the iron.
Oh no.
Please turn off your microphone. You do not need it on.
Yeah.
Well,
It's called asthma. I'm sorry.
asthma.
I appreciate I appreciate that you're going along with this, Jonesy.
Going along is just not the right word.
You didn't cocaine.
Oh, I thought you just said you did cocaine, and I was like, what? How did we get here?
You missed something.
No, he said you didn't kill Kane.
Yeah.
I thought he said you did cocaine. I was like,
No, that was
That was Mr. Winters.
Yeah, Scott
Moving on.
Winters.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. I understand how difficult it can be to resist strong urges to commit heinous acts of violence. So the fact that you're doing it now and you haven't killed anyone yet, wow, that was a...
Yet.
I mean, everybody always has the potential to kill somebody. What am I saying? Sorry.
D8 charms showing up.
Sorry. Yeah, what I'm saying is that, It's the fact that you controlled yourself now is indicative that I believe, you will make better decisions in the future.
Like, what am I saying? So glad he can't see
good.
the truth.
I guess that's good.
It's Big Brother time.
Awkward Big Brother time.
Yeah.
Hasn't had a sibling since till
Ever.
8 months ago.
And one who was, until recently, remarkably homicidal.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like brother, like brother.
Like father, like son.
Yeah, Kane, man.
No. Yeah, listen, I know I'm not great at the whole talking thing. But just,
Uh-huh.
I just want to make it clear that I can understand where you're coming from. And, you just gotta find different ways of dealing with things and different ways of coping.
I can learn to cope with you leaving Entity Point for a few months or something.
I was thinking like a couple of weeks.
Well, what about when you go to college?
You think I'm going to college?
Yes.
Jonesy, we're trying to live through the end of the universe. You think
I
there'll be
don't
a
know when that's gonna happen.
Long
That's fair.
after we're dead. Long after.
Yeah, no, Jonesy, I have no interest in going to college.
What are you gonna do when you grow up?
Great question. No clue.
You'd be a man like
Couldn't
me
really
someday.
care less, honestly.
I don't plan on growing up.
I plan on being dead by then.
Well, then you got something to say, but
Yeah, Jonesy, I'm not gonna. Yeah, so long as the universe continues to conspire against Entity Point, you rest assured that I'm not leaving permanently.
accepted the consequences. Yeah, you were lying to Jonesy.
I mean, it was implied that in Weston's lifetime, which could be short. Obviously, I can't do it on the grave. Everybody knows that.
Malcolm Kane would beg to differ.
Well, he's yes.
He's a
Whatever.
very specific.
He has literally gone beyond.
Victor
Quite
Hydra.
literally,
Hooray!
you're right. That is 100% true.
He's gone beyond the veil.
Victor Hydra would also beg to differ.
So
then
would Lane.
beg.
So would Zach. You have not done. Ow! I have. Not on screen though.
What are we gonna do when? Well, this is never gonna end. But what are we gonna do when we grow up? If that happens.
No idea. That is both the best and the worst part about life is that, you can set plans for the future and all that, and, you can try and figure out what you're going to do, and,
It feels like you're avoiding something.
No, I'm not.
Okay, if you say you're not avoiding something, I need you to roll charm.
Weston doesn't believe he's avoiding any conversation topic right now. It's just not coming up.
I know, because he's avoiding it.
He's not.
There's no way Jonesy will bring it up because Jonesy does not know it exists.
Anyway, yeah. You just.
You gotta know when to fold them.
Don't start.
Listen,
No.
you gotta know when to walk away.
No win. To run.
All right. Yeah, Jonesy. The point is, nobody knows the future for certain. So, asking what we're gonna do in the future, is such a boring question, because we're not in the future, Jonesy. We're not there right now. We're right here. Right here is what matters.
But
the things we
why
do
can't
now.
We plan for the future.
I mean, you can. It depends on what you're planning, circumstances that you're in right
what
now.
What are you planning?
I honestly don't
I'm
know.
planning on dying to my late teens.
My late teens,
At
right?
least 19 and a half.
Jonesy, I honestly don't know. I expected a great number of times in the past to have ceased to be or to have died, and I'm still here for reasons I don't know.
We can keep it that way.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like, don't keep up that.
I don't want you to die.
I mean, neither do
I'd
I.
like to try and stop you from dying at least until it's time.
Well, that's also another thing, is that when is time?
Do you want to die when you're old?
Eh.
I was dying glory.
It really depends on how I'm dying. But Jonesy, I've done a lot of really, really bad things.
Yeah, and you're atoning. You're making it better.
I'm not in prison right now, Jonesy. I've killed people, and yet
Then confess and go to prison. If that's what you need to do to make yourself feel better.
That
unfortunately,
cannot happen. You are 16.
yeah, unfortunately, nobody outside of, this group remembers or even knows that I've killed people.
You're saying this very loudly.
So, it's not like I can just confess to a crime that nobody, no law enforcement knows
Why
about.
are you saying you've killed people? There's no consequences to them. I didn't mean to say that.
Yes, the consequences will eventually catch up to me. I don't know when, and I don't know what will happen to me at that point. I could just disappear forever.
What?
It's a possibility, Jonesy.
Why? Why would those be the consequences? Who's making you disappear?
Those are really good questions that I don't have answers to, but the bottom line is I've done a bunch of terrible things, like I've been saying, and I can't just not face I can't just get away with all of it, Jonesy. That
Okay.
can't be a thing that happens.
So what do you want to happen? What do you want to do about it?
There's nothing I can do about it. I've already
Why are you
accepted the consequences.
complaining? What do you mean you've already accepted the
I
consequences?
have come to terms with what I've done,
and therefore you've accepted the consequences.
whenever they come,
Or whatever your mental state.
that means whenever the person who comes to deal out the punishment comes.
Is there someone that deals out punishment?
Oh no, Jonesy.
Why are you saying that then?
Yeah, Jonesy, I think you're taking this a bit too literally.
Everything we've done, I need to take literally.
Okay, that's a fair point.
How do you want me to take it?
Jonesy, yeah. Jonesy, there could be somebody who comes, there could not be. I don't know in what form these consequences will come. I don't know if somebody
Talking
will...
as if they're going to be tangible consequences.
They could be... I don't know. That's what I'm saying, is I don't know when or from who.
If no one remembers but us, then what would the
The
consequences...
universe
Why would the
remembers.
universe give you consequences?
Because I've committed heinous crimes.
Yeah, so if serial killers, did the universe get them too?
This conversation goes on for 5 hours.
What was that, Jonesy?
So if serial killers, did the universe take care of them too?
Well, the law enforcement did.
Yes. No law enforcement is able to take care of you.
So the universe is stepping in.
Why? Why would the universe need to step in?
Because I have...
You feel regret. You remember doing all of those things. Isn't that enough?
No, just because somebody... yes,
In the
serial
cause
killers
of
are a
the
good
cosmic
example.
justice, boys.
Yeah, we are.
Serial killers are a good example, Jonesy. If somebody has
Also-
killed multiple people, and they are just really sad about it and super regretful.
I gotta head out of here real quick. Melvin will be back in person in the fall.
Well,
For now.
we're gonna be ending this season soon. So
Well then, for now, I bid you all adieu.
Yeah.
I don't know what adieu. What is adieu?
Who's due?
French.
You should just say goodbye in French from now on.
I bid you all goodbye in French.
What was I saying?
You were talking about consequences and
No,
how the universe is stepping
specifically.
in. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Just because somebody
What if the
feels
serial killer never gets consequences? What if the law never catches up to them? Is the universe going to deal with them that way?
see
Is this because you have powers?
yes, that's the distinction. Is
Why?
I have access to supernatural and extraterrestrial powers given to me by supernatural and extraterrestrial
And
creatures.
why would the universe need to get involved?
It, I don't know. I just know that they are. Is.
How do you know?
It's been a pattern in history, Jonesy. When I had my void powers, I was given rules that I couldn't break,
Uh-huh.
which I didn't know about until after I broke them. That was some aspect of the universe stepping in, telling
now
me
what
that I
about
could.
now? You didn't kill anybody with your powers.
No, but I still haven't suffered any consequences for all the horrible things I've done.
And
I have to.
why? Why do you have to? Who's telling you this?
Why wouldn't I, Jonesy?
I don't know.
If a murderer feels really, really bad about killing somebody, that doesn't mean they can just.
And they turn themselves in. But you can't. You already said that. You can't do that.
I mean,
How are you turning yourself into the universe?
like I said, whenever the consequences come, I'm turning myself in by accepting whatever they are.
How do you know it's the universe that's giving the consequences?
Well,
It's some aspect of the universe, Jonesy. I don't actually know. The universe. I'm not talking like the universe is some cosmological being, God, so to say. There are certain aspects.
Weston, you were doing a very good job not telling him exactly what you're trying to say. What were you saying about avoiding?
Yeah, this is
this is the word.
This is textbook avoiding what you...
beating her on the bush is what you're doing here. That bush has been beaten, boy.
Just start burning it now.
Watch me beat it more. Yeah. I'm not talking about the universe as if it's one monolithic being. I'm talking about it as just a thing in which things inhabit and certain aspects of it
why
have
would
more
it
power.
give you consequences?
Huh?
Why would it give you consequences then?
Well, it's not. It's not it. Why would it give me consequences? Because I've done bad things.
So?
People who've done bad things have to face the consequences of their actions.
I haven't faced any consequences for my actions. I turned off all the powers. I thought I could have killed people.
See,
I made the catalyst go away.
yes.
Where are my consequences?
This is a very gray area because you are a very young child.
And so are you.
But I have more. I have a greater sense of awareness and consequences than you do,
Unplug it.
which makes me more. Which makes me more.
I mean that word, but like.
It makes me more convictable.
Turn them back on. It doesn't really look dark.
Because I'm older than you, it means I have a greater understanding of consequences and actions and things that could go wrong. And this is reflected in the real world as well. If if a child commits a crime,
I'm smarter than you, though.
there is a distinction to be made between intelligence and wisdom, Jonesy. And I'm talking specifically right now about awareness. A lot of what the law has to deal with is whether or not the suspect was mentally aware. There are plenty of cases where people who deal with mental illnesses are given reduced
or
I was aware
get
of
out
my
of
consequence,
crimes
what
because-
was going to happen because of what I did.
Right, but the law is preferential to younger children.
So we would be treated the same way.
No. The law.
What law are you talking about?
There, I don't know.
So stop saying law.
I'm making the comparison between whatever law it is out there to real world law.
I don't want you to just cease to exist.
I mean, I don't want that either, but if that's what the consequences are, then
Why can't you try and figure out different consequences?
I don't think I can.
Why not?
I don't think I can decide my own
I'm not
consequences.
saying decide, I'm saying try and whatever's giving you these consequences.
I don't know, maybe I lose all my fingers.
Maybe you go into a coma or something.
I mean, is that any better than ceasing to exist?
Not for everyone.
There's a possibility of you waking up.
I doubt
It leaves hope with everyone else.
Right, but then I never wake up. Might as well be dead or non-existent.
What if your consequences are just losing your ability to have powers?
I've lost that before, and yet I still have to atone.
No.
Boy, just tell
I didn't say take your powers away. I said lose your ability to have them.
Yes, that
Wouldn't that suffice in your eyes?
not in my
Seeing
eyes.
as the powers are what caused you to be this way?
Now, Jonesy, a big part of consequences is, it also has to deal with the people that I have killed and I have wronged and I have committed terrible things against. It has to, justice has to be served. And you know, if I just lose my ability to have powers at all, the question is, would that be seen as justice being served properly in the eyes of the people I have wronged? Would they think that's enough?
I'll tell you after this
they're-
conversation.
Because a lot of the times the law can decide what the consequences are, but sometimes victims can press charges
I
against.
want you to die.
I mean, I don't want that either, but if
You've already said you've accepted the consequences.
that doesn't mean I want them.
What does accepted mean?
It just means coming to terms with it.
But I don't
It
I
means
want you to come to terms with death, if that's what...
I've come to terms with that so many times,
I don't
Jonesy, and
want
now I'm
you
still
to.
here.
What do you think will happen to me if you die?
What was I doing?
I don't,
Oh, right. That's what I was doing.
Jonesy, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're asking me a lot of questions that I simply don't have answers to.
How do you think I'm gonna feel if you just cease to exist? What about those consequences?
I don't really need to talk to Wilcox at the moment.
Jonesy, you... Yes, you can suffer from whatever consequences I receive. However, that comes... That in it of itself is not a direct action towards you. It is a byproduct of your relationship towards me, of which whatever... I'm just sticking to regular normal law, of which the normal law has no responsibility or jurisdiction over it. They can't control your relationship.
Law, though.
Right, but I can't explain whatever this is, so I'm trying to explain it in a way that makes sense. Just because my sentence might affect you negatively doesn't mean that in and of itself is a bad thing, but there can be no consequences for that. Because my consequences, my sentence
the reason why you suffer from that is, like I said, a byproduct of our relationship. And, I mean, you can't sue someone for hurting your feelings.
Where did this come from?
Huh?
Where did this come from?
Where did what come from?
This.
What?
This talk. About your consequences.
Stop. I mean, I asked how you doing. I asked how you were doing, and you just said I wanted everything to go back to normal. And then I started explaining to you that can't happen.
But I don't want you to get the consequences.
Yeah, a lot of the time, the people who are close to the person who is receiving them, they don't want to let go of that person. They don't want to believe that the person is, sometimes responsible, and they don't want that to happen because they have a relationship towards that person. But it needs to happen regardless. Personal feelings can't be considered.
I'm tired.
I can't just get away with killing people and torturing people.
I'm not saying you should just get away with it. I just wish there was another way.
What?
Of you potentially dying.
I don't see any consequences that are less than... What I'm trying to say is the consequences for the things that I've done have to be severe because the actions I took were severe.
I understand that. But that doesn't mean you have to die or just cease to exist.
Right, but the people I killed, they didn't have to die either.
But still...
I had no right to end their life. And yet I did it anyway. It was not a fitting end for them.
I don't care.
It only makes sense that I receive the same punishment that... It makes sense to receive the same end that I gave them. An eye for an eye, so to say. Karma.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I just want it all to go away.
Yeah.
Why can't it all just go away?
I don't know. Because we don't have that ability.
But doesn't someone?
Maybe. But they don't seem to be stepping in.
No. I'm gonna take a nap. He just lays down.
Ready for what I was gonna say?
Alright, Jonesy.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
No, but I am going to freeze Jonesy in time. Just...
Okay.
And then I'm going to take his backpack, and then I'm going back to the mall.
Okay. What time? To be honest, I do believe that is a good time to end.
I want to have my conversation with Sherikov.
I believe that's a good time to end.
My joke is, my name is James Buchanan Barnes. I am the Winter Soldier, and I'm here to make it.
And that's where we're gonna end.
That was what I was going to say.
This session.
That is what you're going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
So